All right, y'all, how's it going? I wanted to hop on here real quick. I posted yesterday on Facebook that I was going to do a video on my new rod that came out. Kind of go over the reason why. Well, the biggest reason why is because I caught a second state record. But the other reason why I wanted to do something to do with the color I did and things like that is I wanted to. Well, let me back up and I'll say it this way. So I decided a while back, and I was even going to do it even if I just caught the one state record or whatever, but I was going to use, my platform, so to speak. I was going to use, whatever I could at the time to do my best to help out the veteran community. And for a lot of you that, don't know anybody that had ever served, or and we're talking within the last 20 years. For a lot of us, it's been a pretty tough life. Myself included. And obviously there's a lot more that are worse off than me, but it's just no matter what degree of combat experience or stuff like that we all had to deal with over the years. Everybody came back with scars, whether they're internal, external, it doesn't matter. And a lot of times, it's a struggle for day-to-day life for a lot of us. It's a fight to get the wheel, to get up and and face the day and stuff like that, and that happens across the board. I have a great privilege, and I'll say honor, to be able to talk to a lot of them. And I'm, local here, because a lot of people know that I'm local to Fort Campbell, and I get to talk to a lot of people, especially now. I get to talk to a lot of people, share stories. We talk about what motivates them each day. We also talk about, the unfortunate side of things as well. We've got some people that just they couldn't keep up the fight, so to speak. So, and honestly, far too many of them have lost that fight. So, we went through a lot of thought in this, me and my wife, and we've decided that I want to do something, right? So, I mean, in any small way, all of us can do something. You know what I mean? I know there's a lot of stuff going on out there. There's, world today is not what it was, some years ago, but there's a lot we can do. If there's one thing we could ever do in this life, and I'm just gonna get kind of serious with you guys. I know you don't get to see this side of me a whole lot, but it's truly who I am at the end of the day. But if there's one thing we could do in this life, is make an impact on this world somehow, some way, big or small, it doesn't matter. We can always make an impact. And I choose to do it through fishing. And it doesn't have to be, everybody's forte. Nobody has to, I'm not saying that's the way you do it, even though, this is a fishing channel, and that's kind of my avenue. But everybody can do anything to make an impact. It doesn't matter what it is, big or small. So like I said, with, me, my wife, my family, a lot of my close friends, a lot of the guys I served with, I want to make a difference. Whether it be one person or 100 people, if I can make that difference, that's awesome. So I choose to do it through fishing. And the thing about that is I've had the honor, to take other veterans fishing. And those trips, I don't video, I don't film, I don't publicize any of that. I don't even make a Facebook post about it unless the guy catches, PB or something like that, and then we'll post them pictures. But like I said, I have that honor, and the honor lies because I have reached that threshold of where I can now maintain a decent daily life. You know what I mean? But some of these other guys, they still struggle, and they struggle with a lot of things. So like I said, we all come back with scars, whether they be internal or external. We all come back with scars, and the thing I wanted to do, like I said, with this new rod, I guess you could call it a military commemoration rod, I guess, but I wanted to do something to glorify my service and the service of others, and use this opportunity to get the awareness out that, man, as far as the veteran community, we're a tight knit group. You know what I mean? So, and I understand that some of y'all that may not understand exactly what I'm talking about, but there's not enough. I'm not going to say there's not a lot, but there's just not enough out there for people struggling with stuff, and like I said, unfortunately, too many lose that fight. But what I'm going to do, and I'm going to go a little bit more into detail about some other things too here in just a second, but what I'm going to do is see if you haven't seen it yet. This is the rod right here. This is the rod that I come up with. Well, I say I come up with. Me and Matt come up with, and I told him my plans for this rod. And it's been a year in the making. It just seems like it's been a long time, but when you look back at it, it really has. It's been a year in the making. And so what I'm going to do with the proceeds of this rod, not all of it, but most of it, I'm going to start donating and doing things for my local VAs, my local VFWs, my local anything I can do locally to help out our local veterans. Like I said, I'm here at Fort Campbell, and we have a lot. We have a lot that serve here that and deploy here and then come back, and then what I'm saying, they just kind of stick around. And there's a lot of us around here. So that's what I'm doing, and that was the whole reason behind this rod. Like I've always said, if you watch some of my videos or talk to me in person, I'll tell you straight up, I don't need to make no more money than I have to. Right now we're good, and so I want to take a good portion of these proceeds, and I'm going to do what I can with it, and still continue to take veterans fishing and stuff like that. I have to say though, over the last year or so, it's again, it has been my honor to be part of some of them, some of their success stories, and did it through fishing, and that's a big deal. That's a big deal. It's a huge blessing to me to know that, and to have these people that didn't know what to do. They didn't really have a support structure around them. They didn't have a lot of things going their way, we'll say, and to the point where they was about ready to give up. But being able to either go fishing with me or talk to me on the phone, or I get linked up through whatever that like especially the VA office here, getting linked up through them, it was just great. And then, like I said, to hear the success stories about how just that one meeting or that one fishing trip or that one phone call or things like that, kind of turned it around, and that's a huge part for me. That's a huge part for me, because again, there's far too many of us that give up the fight. So I want to do whatever I can to change that. I want to do whatever I can to make a difference. And like I said, each and every one of you watching this video, you can make a difference. I mean, you can. Whether, like I said, big or small, it doesn't matter. And it doesn't even have to be, and I'll tell you this, it doesn't even have to be the veteran community, but make your mark on this world. Lord knows this life is not long enough, and we got to do what we can while we're here. So with all that, what I've got going on is I've kind of worked with some other companies, and those, the companies know who they are. I'm going to go over a couple of them. So I'll start off first with Jimmy Grundon. So he's making these hats, and so when he sells these hats, he's going to be doing the same thing. He's going to pick wherever he chooses to donate his money to off of that hat, to a veteran organization somewhere. Just like with Wesley Mann and these spread 'em planer boards. So these are a color that we came up with, which this is the tan. We also got an OD green, which obviously coincides with this. This was all kind of planned out a long time ago. It just took a long time for the rod to get here. And JBN with his new slings. So these are the ones he's making. These are going to be my signature slings. If you want a set of these, if you order that rod, he can make them for you. You just ask for my signature rod slings. Also, he's making his magic sticks, which are going to be in green and black. Again, my signature dragon weights he's going to make. And all these people, and again, Ironside Catfishing. So Ironside Catfishing, we come up with this color, and and so these are, again, my signature floats. But again, proceeds off that's going to go to a cause that he chooses. And there's a couple others. I just don't have, Carolina Lake Weights, which I'm going to do. Well, I'll just go ahead and I'll leak some of this out. I'm going to do a giveaway video here soon. Once I get the, more of these rods in, I'm going to do a giveaway video, and I'll get more into the details. But Carolina Lake Weights is on board as well. I think they're gonna make a T-shirt that they'll do the same thing with. But anyway, it's gonna be a huge giveaway. So y'all definitely stay tuned for that, because this has all been planned, like I said, for the last year, and I want to get it out there. I want to get it out there in the worst way, because I can't thank you guys enough, for the support, the love. I just can't thank you guys enough, and I want to give the ultimate giveaway package. It's not going to be a hat. It's not going to be just a pack of hooks. It's going to be big. It's going to be pretty big. Whoever gets it, about the only thing you'll need is to go fishing. So it's going to be kind of neat. And like I said in that giveaway video, I'll go over everything. I'm super pumped about this new rod. I hope we can do great things with it. I'll be honest with you. I was nervous, I was nervous that it would come out and it would fall flat on its face, and nobody would like it, you know what I mean? Because it's not your typical, well, I ain't gonna say typical catfish rod, because all your typical catfish rods back in the day were either black, white, and you had a brown one. So it was, but now Mad Catz and some of the other guys on the scene have come out with all these different color rods. It was just kind of like, this rod don't glow. I'm gonna be honest with you. There was just no way we could do it with this color, and but that, again, that wasn't my main concern when we were working with the colors on this. So for you guys that that's what you look for in a rod, I apologize, but I think the meaning behind it to me is way more important than what it looks like under a black light. It's still gonna catch fish. Everybody says that I'm probably gonna catch my next state record on this rod, and I'm gonna tell you what, boy, wouldn't that be sweet? But I don't know. Just the fact that I've got it, just the fact that I'm gonna do what I'm gonna do with it, that means more to me than another state record. So yeah, I just want to come on here and get that out. This is probably the third or fourth take on this video I've done, because it's a pretty tough subject for me. Having real good friends of mine, that lost their fight with this stuff, and it sucks. It really sucks. They were good people. So yeah, I think I made it through this. But anyway, I'm going to again, like I said, further video. I'm going to go do the giveaway thing once I get more of these rods in, and again, thank you, thank all of you. This means a heck of a lot. The reception of this rod that you guys have is just, it warms my heart in ways you can't imagine. But with all that being said, I appreciate you guys watching this one, and I'll catch you on the next one.